you have to have a passion too. You can't just want to wake up one day and say, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to make videos. I want the clout. I want, this or that. You have to actually love what you do too. Like I love cards. I love opening packs. I
Yep.
love everything to do with cards. So it's easy for me. I enjoy this.
All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Cards and Content. Our first episode since all of the amazing interviews from the National. We had some amazing guests during the show. Very thankful for all of those episodes, and shout out to everybody who listened to those episodes. But we have another amazing guest this week, a very special name in the industry, someone who we've gotten to know a lot more in the past year. Many of you, if you watch card content, specifically on YouTube, some of the other platforms, you will definitely know today's guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Sky B Cards.
What's going on, everybody? Happy to be here.
Awesome. Well, you've actually come down for trade night. You'll be a special guest today as we open from our remodel. But I think you and I got first connected in Shipshewana at trade night. It was actually funny. We were walking around and I think Brian had saw you and was like, that's Sky B Cards. And you and I had never met. We ended up, it was like during trade night.
Yeah.
We had talked there. So we've gotten to know each other over the last year. But for those of you, for those that don't know, who are you and how did we get right here?
It's been a long journey. Named Sky B Cards. I got into cards probably around right before COVID. So like right before everyone got into cards.
Yep.
I was a bum. I had like nothing going for me. I was working. I had a terrible job. Got fired because I was just so miserably depressed at the job. I couldn't even do it no more. Got let go and I'm like, I need to figure something out. So I tried doing like stocks, crypto, anything that was like kind of fast money without having to be tied to like a desk office.
Yep.
That didn't work. So I'm like watching Sports Center one day and I'm not really watching it, but I hear it in the background and the lady's like, a LeBron James card just sold for $1.4 million. And I was like, hold on, what? And I'm like, I got some cards, let me go pull them out. And they were worthless cards. So
Yep.
I'm like, whatever. But at the time, Zion Williamson was a rookie. And I thought, just like everyone else, Zion was going to be the next
LeBron.
GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, let me go get some boxes of cards. Let me get to open some of these. So I go to Target. It was impossible to find cards.
Yeah.
So I'm like checking every single day. Eventually I stumble upon like Mosaic blasters, you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
So I get some Mosaic blasters and I pull like a base Zion. I'm like freaking out. It's a base Mosaic card. I'm like, I thought I hit the jackpot. It's like probably $50 at the time. Zion's market was crazy back then, but
crazy.
that's like what really got me into it. And that snowballed into like a crazy pack opening, like passion. Like this was even before I had a YouTube, before even the thought of YouTube ever existed. So I was just like every week going to stores, trying to track restocks. This how I am today, still making videos about restocks. But like going to all these stores, grabbing as much boxes as I can and just ripping like a maniac, like religiously every week. And then I have a buddy, he's out there, his name's Kano. Kano started telling me, he's like super into numerology. He tells me one day, he's like, I looked up your numerology numbers. He's like, it's like influence is what the numbers were. And I'm like, he's like, you need to make a YouTube is basically what he was telling me. He's like, start making videos of this card stuff because you love it. Because I would always blow his phone up, call him, like, look what I pulled. So he's like, make a YouTube. Like, it's going to crush. And I would always like, nah. So this was like weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of him begging me to do this YouTube stuff. I'm like, no. And then one day I go to a store. It's called Meijer. It's really only in the Midwest area.
Oh, yeah.
And this was like kind of like right in the middle of COVID, right when they like stopped stocking the stores.
Yep.
And then one day they like bring it all back. So I go to Meijer and there's like 80 Mosaic basketball mega boxes on the shelf, which at the time were selling for like $300.
Huge.
But I didn't care. I just ripped everything. I never resold no boxes. So I called Kano and I'm like, look, man, I will sit down here. I will open up some boxes on a video. If I pull anything cool, I'll put it on YouTube. If I don't, I'm just going to live life how I'm living it. And in that very first pack of that video, I pulled a Zion Williamson Genesis. So which at the time was like $5,000. It was like life-changing money for me. I was like, whoa. So I put that on YouTube. The video is still on YouTube. It's my very first video ever.
Is it really?
It's hilarious. I'm like,
gosh,
I can't. I cuss. I like literally freak out. I'm shaking. I'm like, I can't even say what I said. It's funny though. You should check it out. But that's kind of how everything started for me. I pulled the Zion Williamson Genesis. I like, as soon as I pulled, I'm like, guys, I'm ending this video now. Peace out, basically. Freaked out. And then like I put that video up. And I'm like, well, now I gotta keep making videos. And I get on YouTube one day, and there was another YouTuber that, I'm not gonna say his name, but he made a video of him like going to a store, doing like card hunting in the stores looking for product.
Yep.
And his video had like 250,000 views.
Holy cow.
And I watched the video and it was kind of trash. He didn't really find nothing. And every week I'm doing that. I'm going to stores, looking for product, you know, going back home and ripping it. And I'm like, dude, I could do that. Like, that's so easy. So I just started doing that. And it kind of just
You did
snowballed.
the card hunting.
Yeah, card hunting. Every single Monday from the day I started this, I put up a card hunting video. Going to all Walmart, Target, Meijer, GameStop, Walgreens, you name it. I'm going to the store and I'm checking for cards. I buy what I can find and then I open it in the video. It's been that way since I started this back in like 2020.
Yeah, Brian's got some of your oldest videos up. He's it's funny, your video is my all-time biggest pull. Explosion, fire, NBA Mosaic Mega Box, hilarious freak out reaction.
That's the video. You can't even play it.
You can't even play it?
No, because I cuss. I'm freaking out, dude. Literally freaking out.
So you got that video 4 years ago. I mean, it's crazy to even think about the fact that, like, you know, you've blown up with, you know, 120,000+ subscribers on YouTube, and you've become a big name in the content creation space on YouTube. But had your first video not had anything good, you know, might have been completely different. And instead you pulled a $5,000 Zion Genesis.
Yeah.
Now, as you've gone through, you know, the card content thing, I want to start a little bit more, like, I'll get into more of the hobby because, like, you rip so much, like, it's a lot like Pac-Man. Like, you have a really good idea of the market because, like, you rip so much and you have such, you know, experience. Like, you've domed two Panini Gold boxes for videos. So, like,
two more on the way too.
So, like, you rip a lot of product. Talk me through some of those, like, early days around, like, content creation for you. Like, what did you learn early on, and, like, how has that, like, shaped your channel and, like, what you've been building for 4+ years now?
Yeah. I would say the main thing that I realized early was just make the content about the cards and try to separate it from being like about me. That's why to this day I don't ever put like no face cam in it. I just rip cards because I know that's what people want to see. So it's just really all about the cards. It's really how I try to keep it. And
that makes a ton of sense. And that's actually one of the things Pac-Man talks a lot about, because, like, I know Ryan didn't start with, like, his face in a lot of them. I know a lot of his videos now, he's got his small face cam up there, but, like, so you don't use your face in any of the videos.
No.
You've built a big following. Was there any kind of moment, like, throughout this process, like, where you really noticed, like, okay, like, I got to do more of this, right? Because you get the Mosaic, you get the Genesis pull, and you said, you know, every Monday you've done a card hunting. Was there, like, a moment in time that you're doing it and you're like, okay, this is now getting crazy. Like, we might have something here.
Yeah. It wasn't really like a, you know, exact moment, but it was just because I was really only posting the Monday card hunting videos. I didn't really think people cared enough to like listen to me blab while opening cards. So I never really posted like personal rips, but I don't remember the exact video, but I just remember I posted, I think it was like NBA Hoops premium stock. I like put a video up early of me like opening it, and it actually got like a pretty good amount of views, and I was like, maybe people do want to listen to me blab a little. Or just, keep it about the cards, which is, going back to my point. But that's when I started like going from putting one video up a day to every single day I'm putting a video up. Every single day. I don't take no days off.
You do 7 days a week?
Weekends I typically take off, but sometimes I'll get a Sunday video up.
Yep. So are you Monday through Thursday, Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday, religiously, here and there Sunday video.
Here and there Sunday video. Yeah, we're Monday through Thursday religiously, occasionally a Friday, occasionally a Sunday. Saturday's the one day like we don't normally post. It doesn't normally do super, insane.
People are doing their own thing on Saturday.
Saturday's like the one day where it's like people are kind of doing their own thing. Let me ask you this. As obviously content has changed so much since you first started, right? A lot of it now is a lot more like short form video. Mm-hmm. Have you started to dabble in any of that kind of content, like Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, anything like that?
None at all. I actually been talking to, I've just now started to get into like going to card shows, making those kind of videos.
Yep.
So I have like, shout out to Sam. Sam's been kind of like my camera guy, but he lives so far away. So he's really only came to one, but he's a really good editor. So I've been talking to him about working on the like the TikToks, the Reels, the the YouTube Shorts.
Yep.
Because if you want to keep growing your brand, you got to do that kind of stuff. So
well, I think this is good because I know you get asked this question a lot around like what can I do to start my YouTube channel? Like if somebody came up to you and was like, hey, what recommendations would you give me to get into content now? What would you tell them?
Super easy. Like be consistent first of all. Just post videos. You just got to get your feet wet. And then after you get your feet wet, you just pay attention to what performs better, what doesn't perform better. You learn more from your mistakes is what I always say. So just don't repeat your mistakes. And then if one of your videos is getting more views, continue to make that kind of video and just snowball off of that. Really, like you said, it's not rocket science.
Yeah. From
the day I started 4 or 5 years ago, I'm using the same camera. I use an iPhone 10. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you have to have some work ethic to it, and you have to kind of pay attention to what works and what doesn't, but you just got to do it. Really, don't be scared.
I think that's just so important because you're like, you have built a large audience with an iPhone 10 camera.
iPhone 10.
Being consistent and not showing your face.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like it can be done. Again, like you said, you got to have a little bit of work ethic.
Definitely.
You got to learn from what you're doing.
You have to have a passion too. You can't just want to wake up one day and say, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to make videos. I want the clout. I want, this or that. You have to actually love what you do too. Like I love cards. I love opening packs. I love everything to do with cards. So it's easy for me. I enjoy this.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that, because I get asked this question a lot. They're like, how do I get followers on YouTube? And I'm like, do you like opening packs? Do you like cards? Like, and they're like, oh, I like the money. And it's like, it's not all about the money. You have to actually like what you do.
Yep.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah. And I think it speaks so much to it though, when it's like, you don't do shorts. And again, like shorts are a big part of our brand. Like we do a lot of like, when we go to card shows, we make deals. Obviously it goes in the full length YouTube vlog. We can put that on, you could cut each individual deal up and put those on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter. Like they can go everywhere. Like short form video crushes.
I see your videos everywhere.
Right.
Dude.
Like that's what we want. Like that. And I appreciate that. But like, I think that again, this speaks to a lot of things, right? You being a person, a lot of people want to follow you, really understanding what videos do well and continuing to do those things to build on them. But again, it speaks so much to the fact that you don't need a face cam. You said I was a bum. Like, it's not like you came from like crazy money.
Zero.
And did all, had millions of dollars to start and all this advertising and all this production. Like use an iPhone 10, had no money, found what worked, continued to do it, and have built a massive following on social media, on online, from doing something you love consistently every day for 4+ years. I think it's incredible. I think like you should really give yourself some like, credit. I know we talk a lot offline, but like that's impressive. That's really hard to do. And again, like I've gotten to know you as a person, so it's been a lot of fun, but man, it's pretty cool what you've built. It's pretty impressive.
No, I appreciate it, man. I don't take none of it for granted. That's why I'm posting videos every day. That's why I don't ever sleep. It's because I'm not going back to being a bum. I'll tell you that.
Totally get it. Well, because you have so much experience ripping, I want to get it a little bit more into, the product side of things.
Of course.
Maybe a little rapid fire here. Favorite retail product you've ever ripped?
Optic football every year.
Man, not even a thought. No. Just immediately Optic football.
I rip cases on cases on cases every year. Disgusting amounts.
Best Panini football product.
Optic football.
This
Optic football.
So Prism, Optic, Mosaic,
Optic
Select.
Football. It's not even close.
I'm just saying.
Optic.
What are your thoughts about like Prism being like the brand?
I think Prism. You got to understand though. I'm a retail kind of guy.
Yeah.
Prism retail's trash. There's no like real case hits. You can chase the true blues, the true reds.
Yep.
Optic retail, they got the downtowns. Everyone goes crazy over downtowns. They just added the brand new Uptown case hits.
Yep.
There's numbered Uptowns, gold vinyls, golds.
Rookie Kings, Sunday Kings,
Sunday Kings, mythicals. There's just so many things to chase after.
Yep.
And pulling like the rookie quarterbacks or the top rookies in like respected parallels to the box is a doable. And Optic, where Prism, you get like one rookie color per box, and it's going to be Edgerrin Cooper. Like, no disrespect to Edgerrin Cooper or anything, but
my guy just got moved down the depth chart. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
The guy just fell down a spot when Micah got there. So shout out to Edgerrin Cooper.
So everyone that pulled Edgerrin Cooper from Prism, my pain right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's, such an interesting take. I mean, I think they've got to be somewhat aware of this because they did it to basketball. So they added mangas in Prism basketball. So like now you can rip Prism basketball and pull a manga. That's a big time insert.
Yeah. And downtowns in retail.
In Optic.
I have a video that just went up today. It was my Optic Blaster video.
Basketball?
I pulled a downtown from a blaster box.
Basketball?
Nikola Jokic, yes.
Wow. I ripped a whole case and didn't get one, so you must be getting those influencer boxes they talk a lot about, because I didn't get one. Yeah.
Don't tell them, no.
Because I didn't get one.
Poor guy.
Yeah, poor guy. So yeah, that's one thing. Like Prism's obviously fun because, like, again, if you hit the right cards, it's nice. But the lack of those case hits,
the lack of a ceiling is really what I would.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, like the floor is probably, I would say the floor is even way lower than Optic, with basketball and football, and the ceiling is also not as high as Optic as well. So, like Prism's just kind of like, it's just overrated. I think the hobby boxes are obviously like the ceiling is much higher. Yeah, like a true gold. Yeah, is gonna tower even like
anything else.
Yeah, like.
See, it's funny. I think on hobby I would prefer Select, but on retail I would prefer Optic.
That's fair for sure.
I think Select is one of the more underrated hobby ones.
I'd agree.
I mean, it's got field levels, it's got tie-dyes, it's got greens, it's got golds, it's got
your blacks.
Ones. Like it's got everything. So
the only thing that doesn't really like excite me about Select is the lack of case hits. I'm a big case hit kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like Absolute with kabooms. Like that's what Panini has just crushed, man. That's what kind of worries me. Not trying to like.
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you next.
That's what kind of worries me about the direction of where we're going with things, because I like opening Topps products, and I think you even mentioned this. All the most desirable cards in the hobby right now are Panini.
Yeah, all the desirable case hits, Panini owns all of them.
Like Downtowns, Kabooms, National Treasures, Prism, Flawless, like Color Blast, Color Wheels. I've never heard a repacker say, I'm paying 120% on insert Topps. Whatever,
home field advantage.
No. Yeah. You don't hear that. And I like opening Topps. So this is I'm not throwing shade at Topps, but the fact that we're not going to have anything licensed really Panini does terrify me.
Yeah, I think it's definitely, we talk about this a lot here as a company, is like, it's not something like you really, I don't think a lot of people sit down and really think about, but like, I mean, as we record this now, less than 5 weeks away, probably right around 5 weeks away from Panini not having a basketball license. 5 weeks, not like 5 months, 5 years, 5 weeks.
Yeah.
right? And then
I just
Topps owns it.
saw the like a picture of what the Topps series, I think it's Series 1 basketball is going to look like with Cooper Flag on the cover. It looks like NBA hoops.
I didn't see that, but my quick thought is like, how is the market going to react with less case hits in it? Because it's like Topps has Helix. That's, I think, probably one of their more desirable ones right now. It kind of looks like an off
color blast.
Off color blast. Like, that's definitely what it mimics the most.
And what does the HFA kind of mimic?
The
home field advantage.
Yeah, I mean, a downtown, for sure. I think the difference between the downtown, honestly, and the home field advantage is the chrome piece.
Well, they added the HFAs to Topps Chrome.
Oh. Yeah.
So like the HFA and like,
you think they should make them? You think they should make them like gold vinyls?
They should definitely add parallels to them.
Yep.
And I think
that might be an interesting way for Topps to, start getting more competitive in the case hit space, is to make numbered versions, like a 101 Pulse. Like Brian has Topps up right now, Top Social, and there's like a Paul Skeens thing. But think about this: pulling a home field advantage, gold vinyl. Paul Skeens.
Yeah, Superfractor
that would crush.
HFA would go crazy.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani, gold vinyl, home field advantage. Would crush.
But another thing, like Panini Downtowns they weren't always selling for what they do now. They weren't always the super desirable card. So there could be a lot of room to maybe buy and hold the HFAs and the Helixes. So like maybe there's some opportunity there, but right now it does kind of scare me a little. To be very honest.
It's definitely an interesting thought, like when you really start thinking what's coming, and the fact that Panini's not going to have licensed football or basketball case hits, what that does to the product that is available now that has those things, what it does to, Topps case hit market, what it does to previously printed, like all the case hits we have now, like what does that market look like? If you don't have more supply coming in, what happens to the ones that already exist now? Does price go up? Like, does it stay the same? Like, I think
there's like going to be like I think for like numbered case hits, there'll be some sort of like PMG effect, like long term.
Because they stop making them. They don't make them anymore.
But I also do think like the market is superly desires Panini case hits. So they're still making unlicensed baseball downtowns, and the market still would rather have that over the HFA.
That's an interesting debate. Is will a Panini unlicensed Kaboom of Cooper Flag outsell a Cooper Flag Helix?
Without question.
That's crazy.
It's not even a debate. It's not even a thought.
That's crazy if that's true.
Look at the downtown like Paul Skeens. Look at a HFA Paul Skeens. Do you know what a downtown Paul Skeens sells for?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now what it sells for. So we're gonna pull this up right here.
Now pay attention to this.
Oh, Paul Skeens downtown. Yeah, we bought one in Cincinnati. It's like over $1,000.
Over $1,000. Do you know what a HFA, the home field advantage Paul Skeens sells for?
If I had to guess right now, rookie.
Yes.
160, 180.
On a good day.
Yeah, because I think PCA is not far from there. P. Crow Armstrong's not far from there.
So the
$100.
That's what I'm saying. The market would rather have.
That's 25 Chrome, Brian. Search ad. Is home field 2? I think home field's.
I think it is 2.
There's only 30 Paul Skeens. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, 20. Add RC or it's by 2024.
For that.
Sorry, we're looking up this Paul Skeens. Yeah, so 100. But I was right. About $175.
Think about that.
That's crazy.
The market would rather pay almost 8 times.
But go back to this. Look at the difference. There's 456 Paul Skeens home field rookies on Card Ladder. Now, if you type in downtown, there's 89. And some of those, Brian, search minus novelty. And I'll tell you how many are on there. Just type it in.
Yeah, go do space and then put a
So a trick on Card Ladder.
Do the novelty attached to the minus.
Yeah, novelty's got to be attached. So a trick, this is just a bonus to this podcast. If you search on Card Ladder minus and then the word, it removes it from the search. Yeah. So like there's a bunch of Paul Skeens novelty downtowns being sold on eBay. I'm sure Panini doesn't love that. Like $40 sales. If you search minus novelty, it'll remove them. So like this is just
PSA 10
real quick. This is just a tricky thing.
Crazy.
I love giving people some value on this. This is helpful when you're trying to find Donruss downtowns, which are more rare than Optic downtowns.
Yeah.
If you're ever at a show and you're like, yeah, I got a Donruss downtown Bo Nix, and you search Donruss downtown Bo Nix, a lot of Optic results come out. What you can do is you can search Donruss downtown Bo Nix minus Optic minus Clearly, so no Clearly Donruss downtowns, no Optic downtowns.
Minus jumbo, minus oversized
See,
too.
there you go. So like
Trust
you
me.
can stack them. Again, you gotta have some spaces, but it's minus. The minus sign has to be attached to the word
Yeah.
space. So some free advertising for
That's
those
what I always do
that
when I'm looking
use
up
Card Ladder.
101s. Looking up 101, you got to put minus eBay because people love the eBay,
eBay
101.
101. So
Drives me
another
crazy.
good one. But so we searched Paul Skeens downtown minus novelty 64. So there's 450 plus downtowns. There's only plus home field advantage, only 64 downtowns. Do you think because home field advantages are more common than downtown that hurts it?
Not really, to be honest, because
You just think it's lack of desired?
it's lack of desire in the market. But people aren't really all that familiar with like the home field advantage compared to like everyone knows. There's people that aren't even in cards that know. Like I pull it downtown. I have like buddies that watch my videos that aren't into cards. They're like, that downtown's so cool. Like everyone knows what a downtown is.
Yep.
Like Panini's just done such a good job with that, and I think the market's kind of helped Panini make Panini's life easier just by desiring their cards. But I think like maybe long term, maybe home field advantages, earlier home field advantages probably appreciate well, become good holds. But I think Panini case hits are always king.
Yeah, very interesting debate you bring up around the unlicensed versus licensed. That is a really I never had thought about that until we had this conversation. But when you show the Paul Skeens downtown thing, the idea that Cooper Flag's going to have a downtown and a Kaboom and a Color Blast, and it might not have a logo on it, and that Paul Skeens downtown selling for $1,250 raw on August 9th tells you there is going to be a market for unlicensed case hits from Panini, from the big names. That's it's interesting to say, but like you're clearly onto something there when a PSA 10 just did $3,900 of Paul Skeens from an unlicensed downtown.
So after this year, this is the last year that Panini has the football license.
Yeah, it expires in like March, I think.
Panini's definitely going to still continue to make unlicensed cards. I think that the first set that comes out once they lose their set, once they lose their license, which will be Donruss. We'll see. We'll go into Walmart, Target, and you'll see Donruss football blasters, and you'll see like Series 1 football licensed. People are gonna grab the Donruss over the Series 1 because the downtown chips.
Okay. I like where this is going. So you're telling me Panini unlicensed Donruss will outsell Topps Series 1
Without
football.
question.
Okay.
I don't even question it.
Perfect.
Unless Topps can figure something out with their.
I'm gonna go another direction. Panini unlicensed Optic football.
Oh, I'm buying it all.
Or
I'm buying it all.
Or Topps Chrome licensed football.
Optic unlicensed. It's not a question.
I don't know.
To me, it's not even close. Like I think and again, I'm not throwing shade at Topps, but like Topps does really good with autographs. That's what Topps is better than Panini at. They're better at athlete relationship and getting like
big names
on card autos and big name autos. They sign the early contracts they get the exclusive contracts, so they're better in that regard. But
sure,
market desirability doesn't lie. You just got to look up what the cards sell for.
The other option in this is, we've heard that Topps is going to delay 25 football release until they get the license. Cooper Flag time is coming here soon. I've been very open. I say this on 90% of the podcast I seem to record, that the debut patch auto is the single best card created in modern day sports cards. It is the best card. I will argue that the debut card, the debut patch auto of Cooper Flag is going to be the big chase.
Be $1 million card.
Going to be a big chase in Q4. Like the end of this year, that I have a feeling Topps is going to do something pretty big when they get the license right away to capture that audience. Maybe the other piece of this is maybe Topps isn't showing you every case hit they've been working on.
That's definitely fair.
Topps didn't spend all this money to be like, Helix and home field advantage. That's all we got.
Yeah.
They're very creative. They have very, very smart people in those rooms, and they're about to own all of the licensing: football, basketball, and baseball. The three biggest sports they now own. I feel pretty confident we're going to sit here and be like, dude, Topps has got some crazy case hits. I just pulled this $15,000 card out of a blaster at Walmart when I was card hunting, and I uploaded it on Monday's video. Like,
Yeah.
that is a real possibility. So I think it's early. I think the argument is honestly more favorable for Panini, that Panini has life after they lose the licensing because of that argument right there. The Paul Skeens downtown. That is showing the market, that is showing Panini that they will still have the ability to compete without Cooper Flag saying Mavericks on the front of the jersey. So I think it's more of an argument there. Again, I think we could talk about this forever, and I think we're going to learn a lot in the next 5-6 months, especially with basketball, and then we'll sit here a year from now and be like, well, what happened, right?
Yeah, 3 years, 2, 3, hopefully 1, 2, 3 years from now, I look back like he was worried for nothing.
Yep. Now, I want to ask this. You rip a lot. You talk about it. You're like, I'm a retail guy.
Yeah.
I rip some retail. I rip some hobby. Why retail? Why not as much hobby? I'm going to guess most of 90% of your videos, 95% of your videos are retail. Why the retail?
Accessibility. I live in an area where there's no card shop. There's no LCS. So the closest one's like an hour and a half drive.
Wow.
And I'm not driving. I make the drive quite often, and then I could also order online, but then by the time it comes in, I'm going to be like the last person on YouTube versus like going to the store, buying blasters and mega boxes. That's what got me here. I can't just abandon my loyal audience, first off. 2, the accessibility aspect of it definitely plays a huge role. Like, I love being able to buy my boxes. They're right there. I don't have to hope that Joe Schmo at X company sends me a good box in the mail. Like, I can just buy what I want. I see it in front of me, and I can go home and rip it. It's easy. And then affordability is always plays a huge part. Like, I'm not buying consistently like $1,200 hobby boxes of Prism. You know what I'm saying? So I think those three.
I think you did mention something there, though, that's worth pointing out. I don't know if Brian caught this, but like, you also had said something in there when you were talking about it. You're like, yeah, if the box doesn't come, I'm not the first to YouTube. I think that's an interesting point, because I think I would agree on this. I know we would talk about this. Like, I think if you ask a lot of big time content creators, being early on a product crushes.
Yeah.
So I think I don't think that can, like, I don't want to skip over that. I think that's a really big point, especially if you're like, you have them, where to go, like, you've done it for a long time. So you probably have a pretty good idea of like when this product is, when a product is going to be restocked here or here, here, here. Mm-hmm. Like, you've done it consistently for 4 years. You probably have some kind of an idea of where to go. And I think that can't go like unnoticed, because I can tell you when like we look at like, we have an Optic Blaster basketball case. We ripped that for a video. It's like, okay, let's see if anybody else put these up. Sure enough, man, Sky B's got cashing out, clearing the shelves at Walmart, buying 8,000 Optic Blasters, like hitting a LeBron 101 gold vinyl, crazy reaction poll. Like, again, like, you're pretty early on a lot of that stuff. And I think that is a bigger point than most people will realize, is what it is like to be early on something that has real big potential in like the content space. It sounds silly. Like, we're talking about Optic Blasters, like,
it's very real.
But it is very, very real.
If you're last to put up a product, that goes to say, like, for anyone that also wants to like get into the hobby or like potentially make content creation, and you actually enjoy opening packs, if you're one of those people that can get like early accessibility to products, go for it, because you will probably
crush.
You'll probably do very well. Yeah. I've seen there's been some guys that have kind of been popping up lately, like some newer YouTube guys that they know, like, I think they realize, like, I get product earlier than him, and him. Like, might as well put some videos up, and their videos are performing.
Do well.
Yeah.
Yep. What's the biggest card you've ever pulled on camera?
Well,
might be more recent.
Yeah. So there's probably like a top 3 I could give you that would make it easier. I just pulled a 1-1 Patrick Mahomes auto, the numbered 1 of 2 Paige Becker's rookie diamond auto, and then prior to that, I pulled a gold Victor Wembanyama auto. But like back then, I sold that card, to be completely transparent with you guys, for like $8,600. I think the last sale on that was like $2,000. I sold pretty good, a good time there. But I think those would probably be my top three. Nothing super out of this. Nothing like what you have.
I mean, a one-on-one Patrick Mahomes auto. I mean, that's we act like you're pulling like $25 like select zebras from
No, it's a
retail.
very massive card. I'm very, very happy I was able to pull that.
I think it interesting though because I think we feel similar about them, but two of the cards you mentioned for best three pulls are more recent and they're in Panini Gold boxes.
Love it. They're so much fun to open, dude.
Why do you love them?
Just because, like, they're just so juiced. They're so
Yep.
the uniqueness of the cards. Like, you're pulling
Yep.
cards that don't exist in any product.
Anything
like,
else? Yeah.
Giraffe parallels. Like, obviously there's zebras and tigers, lions and bears that you can pull, but like the giraffes, the peacocks, like cards with diamonds in them. The fact that there's every single sport in one product is cool too.
Yeah, I mean, the product that has diamonds in them, I believe it's just flawless, right? Like,
Yeah.
so to pull a diamond autograph of some of those people, yeah, I mean, I have been to every single VIP at the National since 2016 in Chicago. So I think I've been to like 10 in a row.
That's crazy.
It's different now. I talk about this a lot, but like back in the day, you used to get them at the actual VIP party. You got like a ticket when you walked in. Like you got a ticket for like your goodie bag, your 8x10s, and your gold packs. So you'd walk in the party, you'd check off your name, you'd give them your admission, you'd get those tickets. So then when you're ready to go on your way out, like any athlete that came, you'd give them the ticket and you'd get a stack of 8x10s. And every athlete before they came out to like meet and greet would like sign 8x10s. So I got I think my first one was like Kareem, Mike Tyson, Pete Rose, Ryan Sandberg, Bobby Portis was there. It was in Soldier Field in Chicago. We're like walking around. My guy Jimmy and I, Kentucky Basketball Cards, were on the front page of like the Panini VIP article at the time.
I love that picture.
Yeah,
I've seen it before.
So like we were there. We're on the floor. So like we're walking around. We meet Mike Tyson. We meet Kareem. You trade in like it's like me to you to Kareem. Like so that was really cool. And then like you give them your gold pack ticket and they give you a sleeve. It's it's this long. It's just got gold packs lined in it. It's like 100. I think it was like 200 gold packs. Because this is where it's changed so much back in the day. Because I think if you get a VIP pack, it's like 125 silvers and like 125 golds.
Yep.
Back in the day, it used to be 400 silvers,
Holy.
400 silver packs, and like 150 or 200 golds. So we would get the
Wow.
sleeves and we would sit on the floor in Chicago and we'd just rip them. We were ripping them.
What's your all-time favorite pull from
Oh
those
man,
products?
I don't know most of them. Like honest God, I couldn't tell you most of them. But what is cool again, like this just tells you how much those packs have changed. Back in the day, silver and gold packs. At the silver packs, you used to be able to pull sketch cards. So they would go to the rookie premiere. I remember pulling a Christian Ponder, one of one sketch card. He drew a play on the front of it, and on the back, like he would sign it and say the date. Like Panini did great stuff. Like you could get redemptions for 8x10 autos. So Prestige was a really big product back in the day for football.
I still love Prestige.
And Panini would blow up the rookie cards to 8x10s and have athletes sign them at the rookie premiere. So you could go and you'd open a silver pack and you could get a redemption ticket for like an 8x10 autograph of like Derek Carr, Teddy Bridgewater. 14 was a big year. You had Bortles, Manziel, Odell, Bridgewater, Carr, Mike Evans. Like, so you had a lot of guys that year.
Stephon Diggs,
Yeah.
too.
So you had ability to get like tickets for that. You could get like, it was so much different back in the day. Like it's obviously changed now, become a lot more of like a business. Panini's, it's obviously a big part of the National. But yeah, those gold packs, like, I mean, I've been ripping them for a long time, and like you said, I think that's a really good way to put it. There's just nothing like them. Nothing. I talked about it in our video we did. It is the single best pack, bar none, at the National. Nothing competes with it.
Without even
nothing.
No
I love the Bowman Chrome U packs from Topps because I'm a college football guy. I love college football. Nothing in the world competes at the National with Panini Gold packs. It's not even close.
I would 100% agree.
Again,
Could open those literally all day. It would never get old.
Never.
I've already done 2
expensive.
boxes. I bought 2 boxes.
It would get
2
expensive.
more boxes.
Wouldn't get boring.
And I'm gonna buy another box from you today.
Live. Maybe we can pack war at the shop.
I'm totally down.
Now we originally met in Shipshewana. I don't think you're too far from Shipshawana. Why? Just curious. Like you're starting to get more into the show scene. What have been your thoughts on Shipshawana? Like you seem to go to most of them. I know you set up at the last one.
I've been to almost every Shipshawana show. I went to Shipshawana shows back when I like first. I have a YouTube video like way back in the day, dude. Like I met you at Shipshawana before I was like really established. You probably don't even remember.
Wow, I want to see this now.
Yeah, you can look at the. I'll show you. No, it's not that. That's actually a Shipshawana show right there.
Yeah, spending challenge.
That was one of my like biggest videos at the time.
No joke. That's the
$500 spending challenge.
That's
bro.
the first video I think I ever watched of yours.
You're like, oh, he's at Shipshawana.
Yeah, because I think I remember you walking. That's in the barn.
Yep.
And you were walking, like you posted a video and like you narrate it. You're like, hey guys, today we're gonna be going to like Shipshawana Card Fest. Like you narrate the video. Like I've watched this video. You walk in like the front door through the side. Yeah, this is crazy.
Hilarious.
This video blew up. 109,000 views.
And it's a $500 spending challenge.
Yeah.
Now we'll go to a card show and drop like 100 racks.
But I think it's also, again, it speaks a lot to like, you know, you don't need anything crazy. Like that's shot on an iPhone 10 with $500
iPhone 10 with a
at
mic
a card show in the middle of nowhere.
It's a mic attached to my iPhone. It's like a string. So I'm walking around like a leash on a dog. My buddy Kano out there, no disrespect, love you Kano, but he's like 5'1". He's been my camera guy since I've started this stuff. So it's like the most low budget as you could possibly get this entire journey, honestly. That's not even I don't even know if that was the first video. Go all the way back up.
This is the oldest.
Yeah, I think there was a show before that we went to Shipshawana. Because that's the one you're talking about. It's just the narrating video. Because that one I kind of did some more wheeling and dealing at. It's crazy seeing all these old thumbnails, dude. I haven't gone back and looked at this stuff ever. It's that one. All the way to the right. So I put you see you got your little banner right there,
the
right?
Banner, yeah.
I put that in the video because I'm like, maybe that'll make it get more views. I walked up to you because at the time, I don't know if you remember, but you were collecting the set for 2019 Genesis.
Okay.
And I remember I had the Zion. So I'm like, you got the Zion? You're like, yep, I already got it. And I was like, okay. And that was our conversation.
That is insane.
Yeah, this whole video
Dude, when is this video?
It's just me narrating.
4 years ago. Holy cow. This is the first time you went to Shipshawana?
Yeah. April 19th, 2021.
If we ever need some old clips of Shipshawana, this is crazy. That looks like
yeah, this is
Logan's
about the most worthless video ever. It's literally just me walking around showing the place. Like, I don't even think I bought anything.
You don't think you did?
No, I'm just walking around showing. I'm like, let me get this in the video. I know that'll make the video.
But that's a good point to like the consistency piece. Like just starting with this gets you.
Yeah, I mean, again, like he said, you know, you talked about low budget. You know, everything's low budget. $500 spending challenge. That's what I was hoping to get with Shipshawana. Is like it's in the middle of nowhere. I always say that, like it's in the middle of nowhere, but it's a great show.
City.
It's a great show, and you went there, spent $500, filmed a little video, and again, I did think it talks to like what is possible.
For sure, and it's crazy seeing videos at this little barn to where the show is now.
Yeah.
It's absolutely, you can't, it's national level. It's massive. And back in the day, you can see there's a lot of space. There's a lot of room that you could walk around here. You can't.
That's also like heart of COVID.
Yeah.
That's heart of COVID right there. I mean,
that's prime boom.
Most people have masks on right there. So yeah.
Don't miss those days.
Yeah. A lot different. Now, obviously I could sit here and chat forever. I know I've got to get over and open the shop, and you're going to come check out the new spot. I know you're one of the first people to actually see it, so you saw it last night when you got in. But I do want to ask, like, you know, I've said it a dozen times today, like you've built something really, really cool. Like you've done it the right way. It's been a lot of fun to watch. But like as you sit here now, if we were to sit here in a year, like what do you think is next?
For the hobby
for you,
for me?
For you.
Hopefully keep growing, going and glowing. That's what I always say. Just keep everything going, do it the right way, and continue just to show love to basically everyone that's shown love to me. That's why I always try to give away so much and just give back to everyone. I don't take none of it for granted because, like I told you at the beginning of this, I was a bum before I did this. So cards have changed my life forever, and I'm gonna do everything I can to continue to keep it going. Really,
I love it. one last question. If you started over right now in cards, with everything you've learned, what would be the
It's
first
a
piece of
mo-
advice you would say?
It's a motto that I always kind of I don't really say it too often, but I used to say it a lot. It's show love to those who show love to you. So if you have anyone that's whether okay, say you're doing like content creating, like if you have like even one person that comments on your video, acknowledge them and just let them know you appreciate them. Just always be appreciative, really, and give back. Like that's like super important too. Like if you're a new person that wants to get into the hobby or you want to make videos, do not be afraid to give away something cool, because it's going to let the people watching your videos know that you actually care and you appreciate them, and they'll appreciate that, and they'll come back, they'll watch your videos, they'll comment on your videos, and they'll let you know like thank you. Like people appreciate that. So just show love to those that show love to you. It's more about the people and the connections in the hobby over cards. And I love cards, but I like the people in the cards more. That's what I would say.
I love it. Very, very good advice. Where can people find you?
YouTube, Skyb Cards, Instagram, skyb.cards because they deleted my old Instagram, Twitter, Skyb Cards, and TikTok as well.
Whatnot.
Oh, and of course on Whatnots. I go live Whatnot almost every Saturday. So
Saturdays. It's funny you don't upload content on Saturdays. You said people are doing their thing, and you're like, we're running auctions.
Well, you got there's so many big names on Whatnot that I don't want to compete with all them. Like Saturday is kind of like my day. That's kind of what everyone, all the bigger Whatnot guys, I feel like we all have our own day. So there's not really a whole lot of people that go live on Saturday.
That is definitely true. Well, thank you for coming down. Thank you for coming to the shop, for trade night, for coming on the pod. Looking forward to sitting down here next year and talking about case hits, hopefully your short form content, and just seeing where life takes you.
Yep, hopefully we got some growth on the way, and thank you again for having me on here, man. It's been a pleasure.
For sure. That's all I got for now, guys. Peace.
Peace.